there's a lot less incentive on getting married nowadays.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, strong, independent chicks are everywhere these days, right?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Guys, isn't it crazy that in one sentence these chicks say that they don't need men and that marriage is patriarchy, right? That if they get married, they have the most to lose, right? You know what I'm saying? And that they would be slaves if they ever got married until they hit the wall. And they say, why do I need to get married? Where are all the good men? Where are they? Right? I'm never gonna find a husband. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. And guys, it's not that they don't want marriage. It's that they want us men to wait around until they're done letting Chad, right? And they hit the wall and they have bastard kids. And then they expect us to marry them, right? They want to be in control. So nothing pisses these broads off more than guys saying to hell with marriage, right? Guys, at the moment that the word marriage comes up, guys are out of there, right? There's a whole bunch of bitter broads that are mad, that just can't believe there's men who will not get married. So guys, we're going to go to dumpster fire on this TikTok and look at some of these dunderheads whining about men who don't get married, right? Saying all types of craziness. But before we do that, guys, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Share the video. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304, so check that out. That's linked in the description. And join my Discord. There's a playlist at the end. And guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because I am offering memberships now. So guys, thank you so much to all you guys that are already members. I really, really appreciate that. And guys, yeah, it's this chick again. You guys might recognize her. She's one of the chicks that divorced her husband for no reason, right? And then her husband moved on and got the younger model. And she spent like 3 months going off on her husband.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
And going off on his new girlfriend.
Ellie, I'ma kill you, you fucking whore!
Okay, here we go.
On why a man 50 plus never gets married, though, and now wants to. Yeah, so that's a really great question. What I do know is the eternal bachelor, 50 plus, the Peter Pan, who strings a woman along and will have a girlfriend for like 10, 15 years. And all along, he's like, yeah, I'm going to marry you next year. Yeah, I'm going to marry you next year. Until she finally realizes this motherfucker's never going to marry me and she leaves him. What I've encountered on the dating apps, I don't see a lot of them, but the ones 50 plus who are all of a sudden like, yeah, I want to get married and have kids. No, I've never been married before. I have no kids. It's one of two things. When a man hits 50, especially, his health really starts to drop off. I saw this with my ex-husband. He was healthy and then he hit 50 and all of a sudden he's on 4 new medications. So he becomes very aware of the fact that he needs a nurse. He needs someone to take care of him, to take him to appointments, to take him for procedures, to help him manage his medications and his schedule of doctor's visits, because he knows it's only going to get worse. Similarly, the second reason is he becomes very aware of his mortality, and he realizes he needs to leave his mark on the world. Everyone should have a piece of him. He becomes very aware all of a sudden of his legacy and what he needs to do with his family name. And that's when he gets especially gross and starts looking for a nice young breeder. He's looking for a woman in her 20s who's fertile and has them birthing hips, And that's especially when they start looking for women overseas, one from an impoverished country who really, knows that that's her job, to just be submissive and clean and pop out babies. Any way that you cut it, if you come across the 50-year-old bachelor, never been married and now wants kids, take that as your cue to lace up those running shoes and run away from him. What's your take?
Look at that, guys. Do you hear all this cap? Guys, this right here is the Ganondorf of modern women, right? She's the final boss. right? Guys, she's a Street Fighter 2 Curve Turbo M Bison. You know what I'm saying? Guys, she's so angry. She craps on the passport bros. She craps on guys who, like I said, waited until they had enough income and enough free time to actually start having kids. She's projecting because she knows that that's what she would do, so she thinks that's what men would do. Guys, most men who are single and in their 50s want to be left the hell alone. And guys, of course, I told you guys, foreign women are to Western women what white women are to black women, right? You guys know how B-dubs have this natural just jealousy and hatred towards white chicks, especially when they see black guys dating white women? That's how Western chicks are to girls from Asia, South America, etc., right? They can't stand it. They can't stand the fact that men would rather choose a foreign chick or choose nothing at all. So it has to be doom and gloom and hate, right? Nothing she said is correct. But guys, this is what helps her sleep at night. And guys, all these comments here, all these knuckleheads are agreeing. Guys, there's more 50-year-old single dudes out there that are tasting freedom for the first time. And they can't handle it. Clown world.
Why are young black couples not getting married? Specifically, why are young black men not asking?
Here we go.
The modern man there's a lot less incentive on getting married nowadays. Many would argue that in the modern society, the man stands more to lose. Because you understand, and this is a philosophy that I wrote when I was in high school. Men look at women as investments. So a woman, a real man, like a real elite top tier man, we look at women as investments, not as in, what's in it for us, give and take. It's an emotional investment. It's a spiritual investment. Women look at men for a different type of, not so much investment. They're looking for, you're more based off of safety, security. You're in that realm of like, make me feel good, make me feel safe, make me confident that I made the right choice. We're generally looking at women as we bring them a seed and we just need you to help it grow. That's it. So when men say, you're not supporting me, they're basically saying, hey, I have a seed here. Can I get some water? So in the modern society, I think why men aren't asking is because there's fears of having that failed return on investment.
Why are young black couples not getting married?
So guys, I had to let this part play, right? Just so you can see like how angry she is. Why are young black couples why are young black men not asking to be married? Because why would you, right? Look at that. Guys, look. Comment. Someone says the risk outweighs the reward. This chick says because they don't have to. Next guy says it's a bad deal for men. Next guy says too many people getting divorced. Look at that. Dude says that it's just not a great deal. But do you see, guys? I mean, this guy was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an investment. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But do you see, like, the emotion in this chick's voice as she was asking? Because we can tell that she's been with Pookie for years, right? She's been with Nug Nug for years, letting him smash. And he hasn't proposed yet, so she's mad. You know? They can't handle it, guys. They can't handle it, guys. This is why we have to draw battle lines, man.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
There you go, guys. Clown world. Now, guys, this chick here, look at this. She's mad that guys won't even cohabitate. Watch this.
And that say they never want to get married, which I totally get your reasoning. You don't want to get divorced and give up half your shit that you've worked your whole life for. Check, check. Got it. So my question is, for those men, do you live in a state that after 7 years of being in a relationship with someone, dating them, living together, you are married by law anyways? And then a two-part to that is, what about when you don't want to move into your girl's place. So you're like, hey, move into my place, right? So maybe she's renting her house out now and she has to move all of her stuff out, but you don't need it at your house because your house is already fully furnished. What is she supposed to do with her stuff? Because in your mind, if you get divorced, or I guess if you never get married, you guys break up, she would then have to then go rebuild, go rebuy all of the furniture. And as you know, it's always going to be more expensive to go rebuy the furniture you already had, that you had to go sell for pennies to the dollar. So what is your thought there? Do you get like a backup plan is if we break up, then you have to help fund my furniture purchases because I had to get rid of everything when I moved into your place? Like, what is your guys' thought on this? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a convo.
So look at that, guys.
But what about if a chick moves in with you? What's she supposed to do with her furniture?
You think we care, guys?
Shit.
This is why guys aren't even letting chicks move in with them nowadays, right? Why? What's the benefit? Look at that. This first comment says, you want to find out how horrible someone can be? Marry them. Guy says, I will never get married again after 26 years of being married. Wow. This guy says, I was married to my first girlfriend and trophy wife. She never worked. She cheated and asked for divorce. Damn. Guy says, I don't even want to live with a woman again. Make these bigger. Look at that. This guy says, I'm 53, never married, no kids. Look at that. Sometimes I wonder if I missed out on things, and then I look at my brothers and sisters and at what they've gone through. Look at that. I'll just keep riding my motorcycles. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, man. Guys, let me know what you think, right? These chicks, they're mad. They're mad that you guys are walking away. All of us are walking away, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, guys, these chicks take us men for granted. And what do you do to a person that takes something for granted? You take that thing away. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.